Hello and welcome to the channel. I'm McBear and we are back playing City Skylines. Yes, we're going to build a farm area centered around a pond. So make a little bit of village. I just drew a rough grid there. Actually flattened the area out and extended the fertile land. So yeah, so first I can start with a pond roughly in here and then slowly build out the area. So from the workshop I have downloaded some assets, and this was the biggest pond I could find. See, it's too big to fit in there, so I'll just eliminate that road. Oops, and then see if I can just lock. No, that's been weird. I switched to Anarchy and just use that to drop it in rather than muck around trying to get that to work. Okay, actually I should put it on that end. And let's leave a small space around there. And see if I can extend out that path a little to the road. Interesting, it doesn't look like they've used a standard path on there. And we'll just... So I'm hoping this will actually work as intended. And so I'll just upgrade the road. I just want a tree-lined road for this particular section. And I'll take that off Anarchy, and I'll just make that entrance so it can. So it's just sealed, but the rest of it I will just put as rural. Apart from that little section there, since it connects in. And it's gonna even though I've got trees in the on the other section, I'm just gonna leave that one as a normal road. Yeah, I added some water towers to this area. It's to when I finish this up, and I've set this area as countryside. So what I'm going to do is just around the edge of this add some countryside houses. Just leave some gaps between the houses. Some places. And I'm going to need some kind of, I think probably just a couple of shops. And maybe one more in here. So I'll just quickly let's check if we've got any coverage for services. No, we don't have coverage for medical. I'll just put that in the corner there. No coverage for fire, so I will use countryside. Fire department. And then the countryside police department. I think that fits nicely in that corner there. And of course, education. So we've got no high school coverage, so no elementary school. So I actually make that on this pond area, opposite the pond, and assuming I guess it's kind of looking like a little bit of a village there. And it's going to put in a normal playground back here. And a sports field will not fit in there. Total limits there. I'm going to cheat a little bit. And I'm going to anarchy that. And since this is like, I don't think it's going to make much of it. Yeah. Yep, that fits in there. Okay. I'll take this off anarchy because I really shouldn't really be using anarchy for this. And it looks like the road and the soccer field are at different heights. So I could make it a slight embankment around the railway line. And now to add some farms. So start with the farmhouse. Which should unlock everything. And okay, keep forgetting what size everything is, so I'm going to move this to down there. And just going to make, oops, that's orchard. If you don't want orchard, I actually want to make that wheat. field there, and just add another house there. And I'm going to make this Highland cows because they look cute from memory. And I guess we need some storage, so I guess a couple of grain silos behind the farm. And I'll just add a couple more houses there. And up the top. That might, I think, along there, I think I might make a few more houses. Here. Just, I think maybe an orchard would look nice. And we're going to go with oranges because I think they look good, and also apples. I thought, yeah, so a combination of. Actually, probably pears might be more suitable for this climate. And I just decided one over a house, but I will put another one back here and one there. And we've got a little bit of space, so maybe some potatoes. And see if we can fit anything in there. Let's see. And oops, I did orchard again. Actually, now make it oranges. Although I could have sworn that we had this option for lemon trees, but maybe it's just in the design. Okay, let's add some mortar pipes. And we've got a gap there, so I'll just run that there. Okay, and next I'm actually going to have to handpick store. Countryside does not have any. Actually, no, I don't need to do that. I think this will work. If I select organic produce, I think we'll make. How does this work? So I know countryside does not have any commercial. And we'll press play and see what happens. I thought it would have electricity throughout the area, but yeah, it's good to confirm it. And I think it's going to be a while before the cattle appears. They just need the crops to come in. And while we wait, I will add some oak trees. It looks like some grass, so hopefully can blend it in. Yeah, it's a shame. Yeah, it's a shame they've used a weird path on there. And actually should actually connect up that main road, so when traffic does start, yeah, I can say the traffic will maybe go for something else over there. Probably in all probability it won't. Okay, that looks great there. Oops, I think I've got I've got a bit of a gap there, so I was thinking. A couple more houses. And what's going to do? So will that work? Let's see if we can get that. Nope, that's not going to work. Yeah, no, I don't think I'm going to get that to work like I want it to. that's what I want, a sort of bit of a path that, that wanders around a bit. And maybe a small house there. Oh, my cattle's finally coming in, but I don't think I'm producing enough wheat to maintain all 3 farms, unfortunately. Oops, and orchard there is missing water. And I'll just fill in this little section here with more organic produce. Let's add a little path. Okay. Oh, no, I think I'll leave the Art Deco there, even though it doesn't really belong, but yes, yeah, those two can stay, but when they up, hopefully they'll upgrade and correct the right theme. And finding enough crops for the farms to run. Let's just see what they're going to do there. Yep, that's more in keeping with what I planned. Yeah, I'm not convinced that pond's actually working properly. But we've got our cute little area of Willen pond. Hopefully, well, we're losing a lot of money on it. But hopefully everything will slowly, I'll get to the next level. Oh, okay, it's resources. So I'm going to need to do put in some more farms and that to get to the next level. So yeah, slowly fill this in later. Yeah, so I hope you've enjoyed this little episode on Willen's farm, and sorry, Willen's pond, I should say. And thank you for watching.